You know, for the longest time, localization has been kind of stuck on the wrong side of the spreadsheet, under expenses. But what if that's a completely backward way of looking at it? Today, we're going to dig into the powerful ROI of localization and show you how to prove it's not a cost at all, but a massive investment that creates some serious value. Let's do this.
Okay, so before we jump in, it's really important to know where this info is coming from. This is part 4 of a 5-part summary of a really extensive report called Why Localization and Cultural Differences Are Critical for Effective Training Programs. So today, we are laser focused on Chapter 4, which is all about measuring the real-world impact and building a business case that's basically bulletproof.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start by totally reframing localization as a strategic move. Then we'll get into its huge impact on learning retention and how that sends ripples out to performance and people metrics. And finally, we'll get our hands dirty with how to actually calculate the ROI, all leading up to your final big takeaway.
All right, first up, we need to completely reframe this conversation. For any of this to stick, we have to stop thinking about localization as just some line item. This is about shifting our entire perspective, moving the discussion out of the accounting department and right into the strategy room where it belongs. And really, it all boils down to this one simple but incredibly powerful question. For years, the default view has been, oh, that's a cost. But the data we're about to see really forces us to ask, is it actually an engine for creating real, tangible business value?
And, well, the answer is a huge, resounding yes. The whole game has changed. We are way past seeing localization as just some nice-to-have perk. The evidence is just overwhelming now. It's a strategic necessity. And ignoring it, well, that comes with some very real, measurable costs, like higher turnover and lower engagement.
So, let's talk about those metrics. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, starting with the one that's the bedrock of all learning and development, retention. If people don't remember it, did it even happen?
Let's just start with one number, 50%. According to the report, that's how much more information people actually retain when their training is properly localized. Just think about that for a second. Not 5%, not 10, 50. That's not just a little bump. That's a complete transformation in how effective your training is.
And the report puts it perfectly. This isn't just a marginal improvement, it's a transformational shift. A 50% lift isn't just tweaking the dials. It's a complete game changer for how much your training actually impacts people in the real world.
So what's the magic behind this? What's the science? It all comes down to something called cognitive load. See, when your brain is trying to translate a foreign concept while also trying to learn it, it gets overloaded. It's like trying to juggle and learn to ride a unicycle at the same time. Localized training takes away the juggling, so the brain can focus all its power on just learning.
Okay, so that massive boost in retention, that's just the first domino to fall. It creates this incredible ripple effect that touches all these key business metrics, the stuff that every single leader in your company really cares about.
And that domino effect? It starts with your people. A case study found that culturally tailored training led to an 18-point jump in the Employee Net Promoter Score. That's a huge measure of employee loyalty. And it makes perfect sense, right? When you take the time to localize, your employees feel seen, they feel understood, and they feel respected. It's a sign of respect that pays back in loyalty.
And that loyalty? It doesn't just stay a warm, fuzzy feeling. It shows up in the work. The report found that companies that fully localize their training see an average of an 18% boost in workforce productivity. The link is crystal clear. Better, more respectful training leads to more effective, engaged employees.
And now for the number that makes the CFO's ears perk up. Those same companies, they also see a 12% reduction in employee turnover. When you stop and think about the astronomical costs of recruiting, hiring, and onboarding new people, saving 12% isn't just an HR metric. It's a massive cost saving that hits the bottom line hard. So let's just put this all together visually. This chart basically tells the whole story in one glance. Look at the difference between non-localized and fully localized training. The gains in retention, productivity, and even keeping people around, the trend is just undeniable. Localized training doesn't just squeak by. It blows the generic version out of the water across every single important metric.
Okay, so the results are pretty jaw-dropping. But now for the big question. How do you take all this amazing data and build your own business case? One that actually gets a yes and gets you the budget you need.
Here is a secret weapon for your business case, and it's one that people almost always overlook. The ROI isn't just about the good things that happen. It's also about the expensive, painful problems you prevent from happening. This is the whole concept of cost avoidance. And trust me, it's a game changer when you're talking to the finance team.
So what does that actually look like? Well, think about it. It means you're avoiding the cost of retraining people because the first training just didn't work. You're avoiding a flood of support tickets from employees who are confused. You're avoiding potentially brand damaging and super expensive HR investigations because of culturally insensitive content. And, like we just saw, you're avoiding those huge recruitment costs because your people are actually sticking around. You add all that up, and the savings are immense.
Now, as you're putting your numbers together, the report gives a really crucial piece of advice. Be conservative. Be defensible. It is so much better to go in with a solid 150% ROI that finance can't poke any holes in than some wild, optimistic 300% that they immediately challenge. The best part? Even with conservative numbers, the business case for localization is almost always a total slam dunk.
Okay, let's bring this all home and boil it down to one clear, actionable idea you can walk away with.
This is it. This is the bottom line. You are no longer asking for an expense to be covered. You are presenting a strategic, high-return investment opportunity, and you've got the data from retention, from productivity, and from all those costs you're avoiding to back it up.
So I'll just leave you with this one question to chew on. What's the real cost of not doing this? Based on everything we've just seen, how much untapped potential in productivity and loyalty and pure human connection is just sitting there, locked away in your organization? Now you have the framework to go find out.